up in store between the Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays. The pitching should be a story in this one. First pitch is coming up. Hyunjin Ryu, a Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
In now, Anderson Tejeda. He will lead this one off today.
The shortstop, Anderson Tejeda.
Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And right into the shift. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing. Corey Kluber gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, this guy pitched awfully well in his last one. A no decision, even though he pitched 8 complete innings. If the offense can score him some runs in this one, he has a pretty good chance to pick up the victory.
Standing in, Tyler Naquin having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, Dero. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks, code red.
Rowdy Tellez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Gurriel at second. Grichuk on at first with nobody out. Shot toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or 2 early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. Tellez is on his way home. He comes across to score as they push the lead to 5 now. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And another throw over. Into the box, Greg Allen. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
0-1, here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Colby Allard comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Number 39.
And he's back standing. Stepping in now, Kevin Biggio, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Allard has tossed more than 60 innings on the year, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Runners are at first and third with none out. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Reese McGuire comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Runners are at first and third, 1 away.
Was all right. Good show.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler
So striding in, Tyler Naquin. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame.
Now good show. Solo winning the U.S. title surprised me, taking off the U.S. title off Jacob Plateau already. But cool Hikaleo debuted.
Odor gets dirty. He goes to first. He's out. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. At the plate, Danny Santana. Only 1 hit in 11 at-bats for the series so far. Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Fouled away. Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That's good. The first baseman.
The pitch.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
I think Cena's only losing the title at the end of the year.
1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Guerrero in foul ground. 2 gone.
That is it. The third baseman.
Here's Todd Frazier now, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. No balls and a strike to count. Now the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that.
It's a high fly
That's
ball
gone.
headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
Oh, foul.
And foul, though it had the home run distance. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. Need to... Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball. Figuring out and finding that release point.
3-1 to him now.
I'll take this pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 1 out, nobody on. There's ball 4.
Yes.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Now that.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. He pulls this one into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in. I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
The 1-2. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Rougned Odor goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Hunter Cole is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Wow, not sure what they're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. First offering on its way. Robinson Chirinos stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1 to Chirinos. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Wind up and the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Biggio, just 24 years of age. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Striding in once again, Reese McGuire. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out. Digging in the switch hitter, Anderson Tejeda back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Anderson Tejeda becomes the first out of the inning. Nick Solak will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. McGuire gathers He makes the throw to first. 2 down. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Looking up is the right fielder. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So now to the plate, Danny Santana. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. This is line to left. Naquin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rangers draw. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Into right field. That's a base hit. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as we call upon the Toronto leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd on the team in that department. Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. On the ground to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slow little roller to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it. Or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
This is on the ground over to first. One there. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play in the... Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that one is gone!
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Hunter Cole will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. At the plate, Robinson Chirinos. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
No balls and 1 strike. skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But two here. Brett Martin will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 59.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Swing, and he pops him up. Odor settles under it, and there's one gone. Digging in once again, Kevin Biggio. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Runner goes for third. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing. Here comes the first pitch.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Nick Solak is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Willie Calhoun started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. But this will be a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Still 1-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Danny Santana is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one in. Digging in to try it again. Reese McGuire, no hits to this point.
Number 10.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. Odor has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now back.
Next to bat for Toronto, Tyler Naquin is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right. And this will kick off the base of the wall.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hit on the ground to short. And there's out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. 2 out here and a runner at second. And here's a ball hit in the air. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Chirinos corrals it, but the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Hit high and deep out to left. Solak's on the move. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and even 30 home runs on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Cody Allen gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Rowdy Tellez. Allen has the target. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
The designated hitter.
In now, Bo Bichette, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And it's quickly 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center field. A base hit.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Now to the plate, Greg Allen. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One more look at the... Anthony Bass will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Ronald Guzman is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
And he fouls this one off. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Todd Frazier is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And gone up into the second deck. Here's Rougned Odor now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. This is line to left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Grichuk is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Rangers.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Robinson Chirinos is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck, and he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Rangers bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Joe Panic is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Number 2, go.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The average coming in 257. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. 1-1 the count. Now the pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hit out towards second. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Odor. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And into bat next, it'll be Tyler Naquin. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw and the runner back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's running. Sent on the ground out to second. There's 1. On to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the. Joe Panic stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base.
Now playing second base. Number 2.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball game.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nick Goody is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Here comes the first pitch. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
The batter, number 13.
Now at the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 15.
Stepping in, Rendell Gritchuk. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now batting, number 44.
At the plate now, Rowdy Tellez. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire. First pitch coming. Here it is. Danny Santana is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Hard liner toward short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. 2-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around. It took that great start to another notch in the win column.